Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So for my prep, I did all of it off camera, and I basically just used a cuticle pusher and pushed back my cuticles. I went around the cuticle with a needle drill bit to remove any dead skin. I then used Infilea's glue and applied Infilea's coffin-shaped XXL tips. I went in with a fine grit sanding band and roughed up the surface of my natural nail and blended the tip. Then I went in with Kiara Sky's Dehydrator and 2 coats of the Kiara Sky's primer. And you now see me going in with a very thin layer of Savylon's clear acrylic so that I'm able to protect my natural nail from the colored acrylic that I will be using in today's set. So today's set is going to be a breast cancer awareness set. Earlier in the month, like one of my first sets of October, I did do a Halloween set where I used the color pink, and just that was my representation for breast cancer in that particular set. But I did want to make sure before the month was out, I did one set specifically for breast cancer, being that I had a cousin that passed a few years back from this disease, so it's ultimately very important. So the first color I'm going in with is going to be Red Plum. This is a Savylon acrylic that I'm using, and this particular shade is one of my favorite shades of pink. So I absolutely had to use it, which is the reason I bought this particular kit, was for this pink itself. So I'm just going to go in and start by the free edge, and I'm taking a bead and I'm going to just go ahead and pat it down towards that free edge to start off this nail. And I know I've said this before, but this Savylon acrylic works very well. I overly love it and enjoy it, and like I've been on a Savylon kick lately. Besides their clear, I can say I'm not really satisfied with their clear, but I have it and I am going to utilize it. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to go ahead and try and get rid of it. But I am so eager for it to go away so I can get me some Mia Secret Clear. But nonetheless, their acrylics overall, the colored acrylics apply very well. They're pretty buttery and just smooth to work with. So today I'm using Not Polish's monomer and my Kiara Sky brush in a size number 8. And I'm just going in on this finger in no particular fashion. Like I'm not doing a 3-beat method, nothing like that. I'm kind of just going in little by little and just filling in this nail the best that I possibly can. Being that I'm pretty new to acrylic, I'm still working on my liquid to monomer ratio, trying to make sure that that does stay consistent and the same with each bead that I do apply. And I'm also just trying to get the groove period with acrylic. So for this set, I did want to try some color blocking, but was a little nervous being that I'm still really new with acrylic and still just trying to get a feel of it. So maybe in my next acrylic set, I may go in and try it. But with this one, I still wanted to just practice with the general application, trying to make sure that I can build this nail up with a color, make a good apex, etc. with the color. One of my most important focal points when doing any application, whether it's acrylic or polygel, is making sure that I keep the shape of the nail tip that I have on. It's really important to me. So I don't try to do a nail too thick, and I also, as I'm applying, make sure that I am keeping it consistent with the actual shape of the tip itself. So I'm going in here with several little beads, just trying to build that up. And then off camera, I'm gonna go in a little bit more and just make sure that I am building an actual apex on this finger, which is really, really important to me. So just trying to build this nail up. Then I'm going in with the same shade on my pinky, and I'm going to do the same as far as just building up the nail. Now on this nail, it didn't come out how I wanted towards the end because I kind of was also freestyling this set as I was going, so I didn't really know what I was going to do. I knew what colors I wanted to use, but now not how I wanted to use them or incorporate them within the set. And so this nail here, I built up a little bit too much to start with. But I guess overall the set came out really cute. But yeah, this was just really a freestyle, and I just wasn't even sure. So this set is just basically a representation, like I said, of breast cancer awareness. And this set goes out to anyone who has experienced this disease, anyone who has had a family member that has had it, someone who's had it and survived. This goes out to you, just showing my love and support for you. And for anyone that is currently going through it, I'm praying that you do make it through, and there is help for you within this disease. I wish this on no one. It's just really heartbreaking. So back into the set. On my pinky, this is where I feel like I built it up originally too much, because I put a thin layer of clear Savlon and I left it wet, and then I decided I wanted to incorporate some pink maple leaves for fall and some pink butterflies, everything just pink to tie in with that whole pink theme of breast cancer, but kind of to put some fall in there as well. And so I did go ahead and set them on this nail and place them how I wanted. Then I went right over it again once it dried, and with another layer of clear Savlon just to kind of encapsulate the nail. But like I said, I feel like it was already built up pretty thick, so once I capped it, it was even more thicker. And with acrylic filing, it's easy, but it is different from polygel. It's not as easy. It's a little more firmer once it is set. So I mean, like I said, overall the set came out cute, but I do wish I would have originally started thin with the nail and then thickened it up as I was encapsulating. So next I'm going in with the Champagne Gold. It's a beautiful glittery shade. It's also a Savlon acrylic, and I'm starting on my middle finger and just starting by the free edge like normal, applying that there, working it onto the nail. And I am going to not fully build the nail up with this, because being that it is a glittery acrylic, I felt like I needed to cap it with the clear. I haven't really, like I said, I'm new. I haven't really worked with glittery acrylics, so I'm not sure if that's the proper thing to do every time you use a glittered acrylic. But for this one in particular, because I could actually like see these glitters, and I felt like if I went in and filed them, that they would maybe, file off. I did encapsulate. So I'm just putting on the layer of this on my middle finger. I'm also going to use this color on my ring and my thumb as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you watch the application process of Champagne Gold. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And to anyone who has taken the time to watch any one of my videos, I thank you. It's greatly appreciated. To my subscribers, I love you all oh so much. You're all super supportive. And I know I say this every time, but I always have to show my appreciation because without you, I wouldn't be here making these videos. So I do appreciate you. And to anyone that's newly subscribed, thank you very much for joining the family. I appreciate you, and I hope you're looking forward to more videos to come. So off camera, I did kind of build up those gold nails a little bit more before going in with this clear, but I'm now going in with the clear stepping line to just cap those nails. And I also did my thumb off camera as well. So next I bought this 4-pack of butterfly foils from Amazon, and I wanted to incorporate them in the set as well. So I'm going over my ring finger with Macquart's nail foil glue, and I'm just adding a very thin, even layer. And once I do get that layer set, I cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then once I come out of the lamp, I wait an additional 30 seconds. And I just cut out random butterflies and place them on my nail how I want it. So I placed it down, then used my silicone tool to kind of varnish that into the nail. And then I also did use my finger as well to place that in the nail. Also too, before I started in with the butterfly foils, I did file shape and buff off camera as well, because you do want to make sure you're doing that beforehand, unless you're planning on encapsulating your nail foils. At this point I wasn't. I was just going to put them on and obviously apply top coat over them. But once I got the butterfly placed how I want it, I then went ahead and peeled off that backing on it. And towards the bottom of this nail, I also placed a smaller butterfly, but I was out of frame, so I did not show that on this particular nail. And then off camera, I did go in as well on my thumb and apply some butterflies as well. So now I'm taking this gel paint for Model 1s. It's 004. It's a very light pink shade. And I've had this gel pot from my very first time ever doing nails. So the polygel kit that I bought was a Model 1's polygel kit, and it came with these gel pots. So I have I think it came with maybe 8 different colors. And I haven't used them in a while, and I was trying to figure out what type of a pink I wanted to use. And this reminds me of the Savonline gel pots that I've seen everyone using. So I just want to kind of see how it works as far as nail art goes. And so I'm going to be drawing the ribbon on my index finger with this. And it worked okay. I mean, this gel is a little different, but overall, I made an okay ribbon. And everyone gets the point. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I just wanted to actually draw it as opposed to buying decorations, because at first I went on Amazon and was trying to find all kind of glitters and different things like that to incorporate breast cancer. And I was like, girl, if you don't draw that ribbon, you know you can draw that ribbon. So I went ahead and drew the ribbon out myself, and I was satisfied with how it came out. After I did set this one here on my index, I went ahead and I cured in the lamp for 30 seconds. So I wanted to represent a little bit more, and I decided to go in with 2 very small ribbons on my ring finger where those butterflies was. So I put one towards the top and then one towards the bottom. And once I got them set, this nail was cured. Well, the hand, but the nail particularly was cured in the lamp for 30 seconds. So next on my ring finger, I'm taking Macquart's nail rhinestone glue, and I'm going to just place a glob of that in the area where I know I want to place my rhinestones, and I'm going over that with a layer of Macquart's top coat as well, so that once I do place my rhinestones in this gel, I do not have to worry about top coating again. And then I'm going to take these very beautiful pink, kind of iridescent shimmery rhinestones I got from the Long Hair Pretty store, and I'm just going to place them down the nail in a curved design. And once I get them all placed how I like, I do go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and let you watch me place the rhinestones. Then I decided to go in on my index, just to the corner of it, and apply some rhinestones as well. And I'm again using Macquart's rhinestone glue, and I'm going to apply a layer of top coat over that and just place some gold rhinestones that I also got from the Long Hair Pretty Nail store. Just on the side of that nail, I wanted to give it a little bit more than just a ribbon, and I think that these gold rhinestones gave it the right touch. Now I'm going in and just top coating my ring, my pinky, and my thumb, and I'll cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. Lastly, I'm going in with Kiara Sky's cuticle oil and just moisturizing my cuticles. And here's my finished set. I think this was a very cute representation for breast cancer awareness. And again, this goes out to anyone that is fighting the fight. I'm very supportive with you. I believe that you can fight it. And if you've made it this far, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. Let me know down below what you think of my set. I thank you so much for taking your time to watch with me today, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you all very, very much, and much love.